Hey there, folks. Welcome to their Stu's Game Reviews live stream. Hope everyone is doing well today. It's 11 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, March 24th, 2022. Welcome to Pirate Gamer Boy, who's already in the chat, and somebody else is as well. Let me just start the Twitch stream, in case one person wants to go in there. Alright, Twitch is now running. The game I have here today is called Liberator by Computer Shack, a really obscure company that made games for the TRS-80. It was obscure from my perspective, at least. And they made that game Cyborg that we had, that I also had a loose tape for. I don't know where I got these loose cassettes from. I probably just had a bundle of stuff at one point, but they still work. We're also going to play, or try out at least, the July 1980 issue of CLOAD Magazine, which was $3.50 a copy. I don't know how much they charged for this. I'm sure it was more. Pirate Gear Boy said an original concept for a game because he saw the screenshot looks like Donkey Kong. So we'll get to see what the game is like shortly. But we will try first the CLOAD Magazine. I want to mention, in case anybody doesn't know who's watching this, that I dropped a video on Tuesday, which got over 1,000 views, which is pretty awesome for my channel. It was about Pirate Gear Boy says, every time I go through CLOAD is the most wonderful time of the year. Thank you. No, so the video I put out was about the new game that Ken and Roberta Williams were working on. It's going to be Colossal Cave 3D, a remake of Colossal Cave, or Microsoft Adventure, which I played on this channel in the past. That was an old text adventure. The new game is going to be 3D and graphics and whatnot. So I did a video on that on Tuesday. Like I said, it's got a nice chunk of views. So if you haven't seen that, go back and take a look at that and make sure you like the video and leave a comment on it. Pirate Gear Boy says I'm getting famous. No, I was already famous, just only in a very small circle of people. So I guess that's not really defined famous, but anyway, appreciate the good feelings, good compliments. Let us get going here. Let's load up the cover. Let's see if I get this thing going. Put this over here. Resize. Hit enter. Insert the tape. And then we can talk about other stuff while it's loading. Press play. CLOAD. Is it going? There we go. Yeah, I really like the CLOAD magazine too. I mean, it's hit or miss. Not every one is a surefire winner, but there's always interesting stuff on there, and that's sort of all you can really ask for. This one has, after cover, the next one is Stock Exchange, which I'm not really optimistic about that one. It seems like they make these stock programs, and by people who have known nothing about the stock market and think it's completely random. And I mean, if you think the stock market is completely random, then you should not be buying stocks, because you're not going to really do too well in the stock market. Pirate Game Boy says I won't wear Necker cubes. Yeah, those were cool. I like when they do like graphics stuff like that. There's a later issue of CLOAD where it's called like fire safety, and they show like pictures of fire extinguishers and stuff. And it's an educational like thing, but I remember having that back in the day when I was a kid. I like just running it because it was fun, like watching like pictures of fires and fire extinguishers and stuff. Like, because the TRS-80 was pretty primitive. So anyway, let's run this. That was fast. July 1980. Hey, always asleep. It looks like a hand. Looks like it's loading something on the top left. And now that's what, a middle finger? No. It's a different shape hand. There's like a star showing it's loading something. Like loading the next image, I guess. What is that? Is it like go like this or something? I'm not sure what that even is. Or is it to someone's arms, like Baby Shark? That's a fist. Fire Gear Boy says, your TRS-80 never smoked? Those machines sadly have reefa capacitors in them. No, we didn't. We were a non-smoking household, so the TRS-80 didn't smoke either. We had, no joking aside, we had like over time like 3 different TRS-80 Model 1s and a Model 3 and a Model 4, and none of them broke. My dad gave some of them away to schools and stuff like that. And now it's going faster. I guess that's it. So it goes from an open hand to like a finger pointing to like fingers go like this, I guess, to a fist. And then back to the last one, which is it's holding something. I'm not sure what the point of that is, but that is the exciting cover of CLOAD Magazine for July 1980. So let's try the next program, which I think is that stock program, unfortunately, but we'll try it and see. CLOAD. Yeah, I was pretty excited, actually, that the video did pretty well. I got at least 10 new subscribers to the channel, like probably 15, from that video. Stock car racing, no. From that video about Colossal Cave 3D Adventure. The problem with that is, if they see this live stream now and they come on and they're like, hey, I subscribed to this channel because I like adventure games. Why is this guy playing TRS-80 stuff? And they're like, I mean, I don't know, buddy, you know, but I never promised I would be like only talking about adventure games. But don't worry, there's, on Saturday night, we'll continue with our Silver Case playthrough, which is an adventure game. So you come back on Saturday night, you'll see that adventure game. You've not subscribed in vain. And okay, we'll come back Saturday night. They come back Saturday night like, what the what the hell is this? This is an adventure game. This is like some guy cursing and talking about God knows what. And this is not what I signed up for either. Hey, Gamers Grotto, how's it going? How you doing, man? We'll see you next time in the Gamers Grotto. If you're not subscribed to Gamers Grotto's channel, you definitely should do that because he's a good sport and a good voice actor, better than me. He's actually professional. I just like imitating other people's voices if I can. He's tired. Oh man, sorry man to hear that. What's the matter? Is your apartment people causing you trouble again? Alright, let's run this one here. Okay, you have $2,000, a dream of owning your own Atlantic City casino, and no idea how to parlay your nest egg into the $500 million you will need. Well, you could buy a guitar and become a rock star. No? How about the stock market? You like the idea, huh? Don't you think it would be wise to practice a bit first? It just so happens this program has you in mind. In this simulation, there are 10 different stocks to choose from, each having its own characteristics. For example, some stocks are highly volatile in a bull upward or bear downward market, while others can be fairly stable. The rewards of a stable stock are generally less than those that fluctuate, but so are the losses. Just suffer from depression, so that sucks, man. Hopefully we can cheer you up a little bit on this stream, because we're all happy people here. First, the TRS-80 Street Journal gives you the general market condition, bull or bear. Then it shows the new stock price for the year that changed from last year. Next, each player's earned dividends for the year are shown. Finally, your portfolio is shown to you. All the stocks are there, with the number of shares you own of each one. Also, it sounds like the other game, right? Also, your cash surplus, well value portfolio displayed. Now it's time to dabble. When you answer a transaction to your plays in pairs separated, spelled wrong by a comma. First number is the number of the stock you wish to trade. The second is the number of shares to sell, make negative. When you finish wheeling, enter 0,0. A stock may go to 0, in which case you lose your investment in the stock. Then the stock is reborn at 100. Yeah, the Market Light Edition. Remember this wonderful game we played? The Market. If you if you didn't lose your mind from that one, we can try this one here. How many tycoons will we play? Just me, I guess, but I'll say 2. Looks like a bull market to me. Wait. I think so. Bull market. Yeah, okay. Now what? Alright, so Detroit Auto, National Phone, Central Realty, United Steel, Northern Oil, Tindy Radio, so like Tandy, Island Resorts, Digital Data, Service Corps, savings bonds. Well, Service Corps, United Steel went up a ton. Better see individual dividends. Alright, this is Tycoon number 1 and Tycoon number 2. So I'll be Tycoon number 1, and Gamers Grotto will be Tycoon number 2, but I'm gonna do his transactions for him. So I have $2,000. So let's buy. Wait, it says United Steel price per share 78, but didn't they go up? Or I guess they split. So that's why. So let's buy some United Steel. 4, comma, is how many shares I'm pressing here? 4, comma, 10. 4, comma, 5. Let's go. Yeah, okay, so that's the number of shares. Let's buy some other stuff too. Let's buy 10D radio. Well, what a good dividend, actually. Central Realty has a nice dividend, so let's take that. 3, comma, 10. Only have $500 left. And let's buy some Northern Oil. Let's buy 4 shares of that. And then goes the next player. Now, Gamers Grotto is more conservative, so he's just going to buy savings bonds. 10, comma, 20. And that's it, and then he's done. And now let's see what happens. Bull market, good. You want to fall asleep? Well, don't worry, because I will soothe you to sleep with my dulcet tones. Alright, so everything went up. Northern Oil didn't go very much. But United Steel went up a ton again. So it's Central Realty. Savings bonds didn't go up. I got $180 in dividends, and Gamers Grotto got $120 in dividends. Alright, so now my portfolio went up also almost $1,000. So that's good. I don't think I want to do anything. I think I'm going to just hold pat. Central Realty went up a ton, and I did really well for that, actually. So I think I'm going to stick where I am. Here are sleep. And remember, Gamers Grotto is definitely going to stay where he is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no, this is not good. No. No. Wait, yeah, no, wait, no. Go up. Yes. Oh, no. Can't make up his mind. Oh, man, bear market. Now my stocks are going to go to the toilet, I guess. Oh, no. Oh, my God. So Central Realty and United Steel, they move a lot on the volatility. That's what they were saying before. It makes no sense, by the way. Since they are blue chip stocks with like high dividends, there's no reason why that would happen. So after 2 years, Bear versus Bull with the epic battle. So I'm still up a little bit. I have 2034. Actually, 2034. But the Gamers Grotto has 2240 just by investing in savings bonds. So let's try that again, see what happens. Oh, this one right straight up to the ceiling. Bull market. That's good. This time Central Realty only went up 5, though. Interesting. Seems really random. Okay, so I'm back on top, I think. We'll do 5 years. And we'll see who wins after 5 years. Like, theoretically, I should win. But I don't think I'm going to win. I think the savings bonds are going to do better than the market. Looks like another bear market. See, the problem is I should be able to like take action when I see there's a bear market, like, and not just see like a dummy for the whole year, and lose all my money, like it's gonna happen right now. Minus 41. I think Central Realty is gonna go to 0. That's what it looks like it's gonna happen. Sheesh. All right, this will be the last year. Hey, Jay. Need to make some money to pay for gas. So my portfolio after 4 years, I lost $600. Gamer's Grotto is made almost $500. Let's see the last year here. Oh, no. Go up, you son of a gun. Go up, not down. Man, it was right at the top there. Finally, alright, good. This doesn't sound like me too. What's the thing? Like, I had you buy savings bonds, Gamers Grotto, because I figured you wouldn't buy any stocks. All you do is buy the safest possible investment. I still did terribly. Come on. Come on. Okay, so after 5 years of playing the market, Stu, by investing in 3 stocks, net, well, I guess I have $540 in cash. I didn't realize that. So net, I made about $500. And Gamer's Grotto, he made $1,200 by buying bonds. So the moral of the story is, don't buy stocks, just buy bonds. At least if you're the moron who made this game, because stocks are bad. Buying stocks are like gambling your money away. So do not buy stocks. This is not the message by Stu's Game Reviews. This is only the message by the guy that made this game. And with that, we're going to exit out of this and put on the next item here. And I will not send you a check, Jeremy. Don't even think about that. Let's see load the next thing here. And boy, the gas is really freaking expensive, I agree. It's crazy. It's amazing how many games there are for the TRS-80. The humble TRS-80. And, like, pretty much all these games, nobody has played them for the last 40 years, unless they're like a really hardcore TRS-80 person, which is pretty sad. When was that software written? It was written in 1980, presumably. I mean, if you're going to make an argument that bonds are a better buy in 1980, then it's probably possibly a valid argument. All right, what's this? Scramble Solver. This program permutes string variables of... Oh, this is dumb. I think I've seen this before. I guess that was kind of a game. It was a game. This I'm not sure is a game, actually. This is a good example. This is a good example of the computer's crunching ability. Type of 4 to 7 letters scrambled word. Okay. Do it listening to the live printer of the screen. So it's basically looking at writing every single possibility to help you unscramble the word. And then, that's really boring, actually. And it's pretty slow, too. And it doesn't know what are the real words, either. So, you have to, look at it yourself and figure out what's a real word and what's not a real word. And then you can figure out here what word I try to put in. But by the time it figures out it gets to it, it will be all day here. Oh my goodness. Alright, I give up. The word everybody was grotto, just in case you didn't figure it out. So that's not really a game, it's more of a tool. Let's see the next program here. See, Always Asleep, you were complaining about that wasn't a game. I think the longer with the word, the worse the solution would be. I mean, it would take longer for sure to do it. But like, there's no point in a program like that unless there's a dictionary built in, and it's able to say here's the actual valid words that you can make. Like that's an actual useful program. One that just gives you like 100 different permutations. The person that's playing the game will miss the right answer because he won't even know that's actually a real word. So I'll just be like, oh, I can't figure it out. I give up. And this was CLOAD Magazine for July 1980. If you subscribed, it was $3 a copy. If you didn't, it was $3.50. Perhaps you just let's play the entirety of Office 97. That's pretty funny. I don't know how you'd let's play Office 97. Let's play the Clippy thing. Wasn't there like some Easter eggs built into Office 97? What are the Office 95? I think had like a Doom Easter egg or something like that. If I remember correctly, I think you can play like a level of Doom or Wolfenstein or something like that. We get to experience the real loading times of the cassettes with wonderful emulation. How's everybody doing tonight? Everyone excited about more TRS-80 stuff? Everyone excited about the silver case on Saturday night? I know Gamers Grotto is super excited about doing that again. He's like already bought the gun to shoot himself. There's a hidden pinball game. There's something hidden there. I can't remember what it is. There's definitely something there. This is a long one. Hopefully it's good. There's a long load here. It says Hurricane. Hurricane sounds like it could be a game. If it's not a game, then we really like this is a really done issue, because the last thing after this is some kind of utility. L print. We can look and see what it is, but I'm sure it's not a game. So hopefully Hurricane is a game. It's either a game or some kind of, some kind of utility about storm tracking or something. So, John Roach passed away? I didn't even see that. Oh, wow. I did not know that. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of sad in general because, like, every day there's more people that we lose, unfortunately. Just, everybody who's into this stuff is getting on in years. Oh, shoot, syntax error? Seriously? What's wrong with that even? A few days ago. The audio is off sync with the video? It shouldn't be. It's probably just you to refresh or something. I don't know why that would be the case. I could have sworn I tested all these programs. Clear 5... Oh. Yeah, Clear 500. What the hell is that? Clear at 500? I'll just do the rest of it, see what happens. Should it be Clear space 500? Demand a refund. It's probably just a bad load, but I could have sworn I tested it. At least you can fix the programs if they come out bad. Hopefully this is the only issue. Okay. Hurricane tracking map. What the heck? What the... I don't know, like, I could have sworn I tested this before. I don't know what the hell. I must have... I mean, this was easy to fix, obviously. Let's try it again. Okay. Track a new storm, update data, redraw a map, record data on tape, read data from tape. There's a list of this. I press A. There's a list of the cities along the Gulf Coast with year, latitude, and longitude. So I know that year is not like a bug because I mean they wouldn't mix two letters up. So let's pick New Orleans. Input storms, highest sustained winds. I don't know, 100. What is the name of the storm? Pirate Gamer Boy. What is that? I'm supposed to like put this in here? How do I do this even? 3:24. Time of update, 4 o'clock. Extra ignore. Show speed of travel, 40. 0. I don't know. Alright, this sucks. I'm sorry. Alright, so this is I mean, I should say it sucks. It's probably a wonderful tool, wonderful program, but it's not something we're gonna have any fun with, unfortunately. Never gonna become a storm. I can't even get it to do anything useful. Redraw. Oh, you know what? I don't know what the hell. I'm now FC error in 1820. Who the hell knows? I give up with this program. I could have sworn I tested it, but I must have done something wrong, gotten a bad load or something like that. And I think that's it basically for the CLOAD Magazine for today because... So what do we see here? The cover, the Stock Exchange was a game, but a very bad one. Scramble Solver was not a game. Hurricane was not a game. L-Print is not a game. So basically we're left with one game and one bad one. So CLOAD Magazine for July 1980 is not very good. So let's go to the main event here, which is Liberator by Computer Shack. Yeah, it must have been a bad load. Function call error, yeah. It must have been a bad load, but go some 3110. I'm just curious now. If II equals 1. Yeah, who knows. This one was a huge dud, I agree. Screw that. Let's start at the beginning. Let's do a reset the thing. I'll put in... So Liberator, interestingly enough, comes with 2 files. There's Liberator 1 and Liberator 2. So it's almost like 2 separate games. And you'll see what it is when I load it up. Liberator Part 1. So this is a system program. So there's system. And do lib1. Now it's going to load. Another @ sign doesn't belong. Yeah, I'm not going to debug the whole program, Jay, especially since you saw when I was actually doing it. It's like it wants me to input all this data about hurricanes. And I don't know latitude and longitude of anything, or like speeds of winds or anything like that. There's no real hurricane here. So maybe if I actually worked for the National Weather Bureau in 1980, I'd look at this program and be like, oh my god, this is the best program I've ever seen. This does exactly what I need. But me sitting here in 2022, there's really nothing I can do with it. So I'm not going to spend the time to debug it and fix it. It's not worth it right now. I'm sure there's a copy of it online that's a good load. So, but yeah, I'm disappointed. I agree with you, Pirate Gamer Boy. This was, we've had much better copies of this in the past. This one was pretty much a dud. So that's pretty sad. I guess they can't all be winners. What's the next one? I'm curious. I think I have it somewhere over here. There must have been some people maybe trying to use it. Yeah, there must have been. I agree. Well, you need to get a lowercase mod on your TRS-80, Jay. I'm just kidding. The next one has a Star Trek game on it. Star Trek. So that might be good. August 1980. We'll see about that. I have to visit the big list of TRS-80 software, you say? Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that or not. But anyway, that was disappointing. But it is what it is. I was just joking with you, Jay. I was kidding around. If you whoever's not here is not a TRS-80 person from way back in the day, the original TRS-80 Model 1, which wasn't called the Model 1 when it came out either, but with the original TRS-80 did not have capability to do lowercase letters. It only could do uppercase letters. So there was a number of modifications. I know you know. I'm not telling it to you. I'm telling other people here, and people watching this after the fact. There are a number of modifications you could do to the TRS-80 to give it lowercase capabilities. And then Radio Shack made one eventually, and then the Model 3, for example, had the lowercase built in. So by default, though, everything was uppercase, like you're seeing here. And it was a big deal to get lowercase. When I remember back in the day, it was like, oh my goodness, it's lowercase. Yeah, Radio Shack was cheap. But yeah, it's amazing the stuff that back in the day, we got excited about. TRS-80, never heard of him. TRS-80 is the name of the computer. It stands for Tandy Radio Shack 80. Tandy being the company that made Radio Shack. I know you're joking around, but regardless, it's a good time for history lesson. Originated to anacardian lowercase 80 columns on Apple II, says Pirate Gamer. That makes sense, yeah. I mean, it wasn't... Look, it sounds made up. Lowercase was not like a... If you could choose between lowercase or some other feature, lowercase was not a big deal. So each of these programs I'm loading in are 16K of space, essentially. 16K programs. There's only 16K of memory on the Model 1 and Level 2 Basic. So it's basically using all the memory there is. That's why there's two programs. I think it's you'll see. I think it's like Donkey Kong split into two programs essentially. So let's load up the first one. Z Basic 2.2, copyright 1982, The Liberator, written by John Craver, Computer Shack. And you see the top right says 16K game number 1. So that's game number 1. There's actually I didn't try this, but there on the back of this is the Model 1 version side of the tape. There's also a Model 3 side of the tape. I mean, the Model 3 side of the tape, it only has one program probably, but since I've been doing Model 1 streaming, I'm just staying with the Model 1. I didn't even bother to try the Model 3 one. But, yeah, so press enter to start. And there's music. And there's at the top some guy looks like a rabbit. Looks like a giant rabbit. I'm this guy at the bottom, moving the arrow keys, and then spacebar jumps. So I guess it's supposed to be Mario, I think. And that dude is probably supposed to be Donkey Kong, although he looks like a rabbit. Oh. And when you get hit by a barrel, he spazzes out completely. I'm trying to think who the rabbit reminds me of now. There was a rabbit guy, wasn't there? Ooh, that was lucky. Was there some character that there was a giant rabbit? I'm trying to think who I'm thinking of. Looks like an alien to me. Oh, look at him now. So now this is the second level of Donkey Kong. I guess those things are supposed to be the fires. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, that was cheap. That was really cheap. The levels, the layout is weird. You see, there's no ladder over here. In Donkey Kong, there would be a ladder over here, but there's no ladder. This is a horror game. And that guy's appeared out of nowhere. So, if they're gonna appear out of nowhere, that's also a little bit difficult. Up there. Hey, stop. My guy got stuck. Only one more stupid rivet left. Yay! You get a huge fit when you die. Yeah, exactly. I wonder if this has the kill screen from the Donkey Kong arcade game. Well, that was lucky. Is this Alien Isolation? Yes, it is, actually. How'd you know? So I don't know what happens after you beat this level. If it just goes back again to the beginning. Probably does. Right now, this is basically the same as Donkey Kong on the Atari 2600 because there was also the same 2 levels. Although on the 2600, the graphics were way better. No! If you want to jump, you have to like give yourself a lot of lead time. If I just try to jump from like one spot, it doesn't always work. If you're running and jumping, it works, but like... Oh, no! Oh, that was so lucky. If you're running and jumping, it works, but like... You don't jump right away. First time I ever played with good graphics, I have a GPU... What are you talking about? For the Atari 2600? Yeah, this is like not good. There's no way I'm gonna survive this. Look at this. No! I got one more guy. Oh, Alien Isolation. I thought you meant Mario for Atari 2600. I really legitimately thought that's what you meant. Oh! There's too many of them. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. Come on. There you go. So this is only, like, again, I'm not sure what happens if you beat this twice. If it just goes, you know, it's loops or what. It's really hard to avoid these guys. It's not so bad, but what I was trying to say before is Donkey Kong with the Atari 2600 had only 2 levels. Controls are not that good. That's my issue, because that shouldn't have happened what just happened. So you have to jump way before the actual gap in order to make sure you actually clear it. The controls on Nintendo or even on the Atari are way more precise. I'm dead. I'm not dead yet. Oh, don't go up there. No! What was I supposed to do? I was just stuck. So anyway, the Atari game was only 4K, and the graphics are way better, but obviously, like, the Atari is designed to play graphics games, and the TRS-80 is not. So probably most of the 16K here is used to, like, or probably a good chunk of it is used to draw the graphics and whatnot. Alright, finally. Alright, let's see if I can do that twice. I don't know why that didn't work. Damn it. So go, go, go. No, no, no. 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 Ah. That's my last guy. Last chance. They spawn much quicker on this level. The guys are already like running it right at me. I don't know if there's any AI here or if they just move randomly, but either way, it's not easy. I mean, you think it's not possible to do smooth scrolling. This is all just like text graphics. What's the like the beeping? Is the timer taking you? Is the timer? Ah! Damn you. They're all hanging out like the one spot you can get to. How am I supposed to do that? No! And I landed right on the thing too! Oh, that's not fair! The controls are not good. Alright. I want to... My goal is just to beat that level again a second time. That's literally my goal here. One time you were bored, took a screenshot of Paddle Pinball, put it in Photoshop, made a mock-up of what the game looked. Really? That's cool. And what did it look like? Maybe one time. This must be pretty recent because you said you didn't play Paddle Pinball until I played it. So it must have been pretty recent, right? Look at these guys, they're just all over the place. Oh god, go away. Damn. Alright, I gotta go to the top first. He spawned right there. Go away. It's not possible. They spawn right on top of you. It's just pure luck. And that guy wasn't at the top of the steps when I hit him. I almost like fell in that hole. Alright, I think I do it this time from pure... No! Okay, good. That was pure luck. But doesn't mean I'll be able to do it again. And you get extra man when you clear a board, I noticed. That's the only saving grace here. No, 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 no! I was trying to jump to the right. What do you guys think of this game so far? Remember, there's only part 1. There's a part 2. Why are you not jumping? Alright, try this again. This needs a joystick. I used to play with a joystick and I just didn't know that. That's how I died because I stopped to look at the comments. Because I think it looks alright. I took off my glasses, I couldn't read without squinting. Are you to the lore? What lore? Oh wow, you saw that? I got that one without even being there. This is dangerous. Yeah! Alright, that was good. Just want to beat it one more time. I jumped, and it didn't work. Maybe, like, you can't jump when you're next to a ladder? Is that possible? I swear to you I jumped that time. Go. Go. Go like the wind. Go like the wind, Charlie. Don't trap me. Let me live. I want to live. I want to live. Wow. That was awesome. Get out of here. No, no, no! Damn, I was so close! Damn! Damn. My own fault. Still very frustrating. Oh, it's different! It's different! Look at that! This is what the second game looks like. Now I'm really surprised. And now back to this. Now I'm confused. This guy was thinking too about liberating. What's that noise like? Ha 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 ha. That was close. Oh, damn. I tried to jump and I messed it up. This level is really hard. It's even harder than like the Nintendo version where the fireballs change direction on you, because here like they change direction and you can't control your guy effectively enough to avoid it. But that was really interesting. You saw the last level was completely different? I also noticed I could jump onto the ladders, it looks like. I can like jump onto the ladder and keep on going on the ladder. And I'm back here again. See, I heard making a Liberator. I'm doing pretty well, actually. All things considered. Hey, finally, one goes down there. What? How did I die? Alright, take some liberties with Donkey Kong formula. Alright, let's. So that was really weird. I wasn't it. I mean, I thought that was weird. All right, let's try the other one. This is another game, and now I'm super confused. Let's try the other game. I now don't understand either at all. But let's do that so you guys can see. Here's part 2. Actually, I'm totally confused now. It's too bad I don't have the instructions for this game. I don't know if the instructions are online somewhere. So while this is loading, I'm going to go fill up my drink. I'll be right back. Just hang on 1 second, folks, and I'll be right back. So is anybody still here aside from always asleep and Pirate Gear Boy? Did everybody else like give up and drop out? I'm curious. If you're still here, let me know. But regardless, we're going to forge on and continue this Lib 2. It's interesting. I got so many games here that it's crazy. I wish I could stream more often and get like more, just do more games, but unfortunately I don't always have time. I usually don't have time, in fact. Even when I'm streaming now, I don't really have time. It's like I make the time because I want to play some games. And my dad is like, why do you play these old games when you can play the newer games? It's like everybody tells me all the time. But, I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but many of the older games are just as fun as the newer games is the main answer to that question. It's not always the case. Like, I wouldn't play this game probably if I could play the actual real Donkey Kong for by Nintendo, but it's still cool. Gamers Grass, I'm still here, but I think I'm going to go to bed. I'm exhausted, sorry. It's alright, man. Go to bed. Have a good night. Last night I went to sleep super early. I was out, had dinner for work, and we drank a little bit, and I was just completely wiped by the time that was over. In fact, I could use some more alcohol now. But you'll see when this thing loads up, it's actually really interesting, and I'm super surprised. You'll be surprised, too, when you see this. If it ever finishes loading. It's probably like 3 minutes on the tape. So I guess it's 3 minutes of loading. I saw in my Colossal Cave 3 adventure I have a copy of Snoopy. Maybe a copy of Snoopy. Alright, let's load this. Let's get this thing up and running. So same thing here. It's the exact same thing. It says 16K game number 2. And now when you start this one, it starts on this level. What's that noise, by the way? Is it supposed to be the Donkey Kong laughing? This looks like a rabbit. And it probably is supposed to be a rabbit because due to copyright protection, they probably could not make it an ape if they wanted to. It sounds like the ape is laughing at you. Ha 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 ha. Oh, the computer adventure game? Have you played that? So now this level looks like the elevators level from Donkey Kong. Oh yeah, that's my fault. Let's try again. So this is like now the Springs level, what do you want to call it? Now back to this one again. It's almost like they changed the orders of the level, the order of the levels around. And if I beat this again, well, and the elevators level again, will I then go back to the original Donkey Kong level? Pirate Game Boy, do you know how hard it is to get an original copy of that game? I looked for it for years, and then I finally found a copy that was all moldy, and I kept the disc and the manual. I threw out the box because it was like such garbage. And then years later, I finally found a copy that wasn't moldy. What? Come on. No. I didn't learn my lesson from the first time. That was my last chance here, I think. No! Why did he go to the right? Damn it! Alright, let's do this again. It looks like he's laughing at you, doesn't he? This is an interesting level. This level is not in like any of the arcade Donkey Kongs that I remember. It's like rocks just falling on you, basically. The jumping is really a problem. If the controls are better, this game would be much better. That's the main flaw with this game, is the controls are not good. Well, the elevators are not... The spring level's not totally new. This level is totally new, but the other one isn't. This level here is basically the arcade level with the elevators and the springs, just, you know, so liberty's taken for the graphics. There's supposed to be springs, I think, falling. Well, that's super similar. I mean, yeah, but I think they did the best they could with the quality of the system that they had. What the? Ooh! It's like the cement factory level or something. Wow. Now that's interesting. Now I have to wonder if it's like conveyor belts. They're like changing direction. The ladders aren't going up and down like they do in the game, but I don't know how else to get over there. Yeah, right. Now I'm really wondering about the Model 3 version, if it actually has everything together, and if this one is only like, you know, coupled together, but I can't... Whoa, that was lucky. Now back to here. Really interesting. I just barely making these jumps every time. Oh, back here now again. I have 5 men. Whoa. No! I got stuck by accident. I got super lucky that I did this before. I don't know how I didn't die, honestly. Again, super lucky. Oh, now I'm on the elevators level again. Sometimes you get stuck. And back to here. So it looks like each of these 16K versions can only have one or maybe 3 boards. Better go over here. I got super lucky both times, like sneaking past these guys. I'm sure my luck would not hold out. There's only one guy on the other side. Probably should go on the other side. Jumping over these things are like very difficult. That was it. But anyway, that's the idea here. It's really interesting. Now I actually feel like I need to try out the Model 3 version, and maybe I'll do that actually after I close the stream, because it'll take time to load off the tape and try it out. But the Model 3 version probably is better. It's probably like more easily connected. But at the end of the day, you get the idea. It's just basically Donkey Kong with, looks like all 4 screens, 1 extra level with the falling boulders. That's probably it. So 5 screens. 5-screen Donkey Kong, but obviously the graphics are not great. More importantly, though, the controls I really think are lacking. They're okay, but they're not very responsive. So, excuse me, if you had a TRS-80 back in the day, I mean, Nintendo didn't come out till 1985, 1986. They had versions of Donkey Kong, obviously, for, you know, things like the Atari 2600. But if you had a TRS-80 back in the day, you're looking for a Donkey Kong clone, it's okay. You know, it might scratch your itch a little bit, but it's definitely not the same as going to the arcade and playing the real thing, not by a very long shot. So that's the Liberator, or Liberator, it says on the cassette. In game, it says The Liberator. I don't know why. Written by John Crane. I wonder if he's related to David Crane, for Computer Shack. And I think that's it for this stream. So we had a bad issue of CLOAD, an okay game. Could be better, but that's, you know, hit and miss sometimes. So thanks everyone for being here. Thanks Pirate Gamer Boy, always asleep. I think you're still here. Thanks Gamers Grotto was here before and had to go to sleep. And thanks Jay. And thanks other people who are watching after the fact. Make sure you like the video if you like it. If you want me to do more TRS-80 videos. If you're not subscribed and you somehow found this randomly, please subscribe. Please hit the notification button. Please share. Please tell your friends, etc., etc., etc. And join us next time live with me, myself, and Always Asleep, and Pirate Gamer Boy 12, and other retro enthusiasts. So, Always Asleep says good night. Good stuff, sorry. Thank you, guys. Pirate Gamer Boy says so much put Liberator in Donkey Kong cabinet. That'd be pretty funny if someone, like, did that as a joke, and then someone came to the arcade to play, like, Donkey Kong, and they found the Liberator. They'd probably be pretty confused. But anyway, thanks guys, and have a good night. We'll do this again real soon. Peace out, everybody.